India is one of the world's fastest growing economies and markets for international brands. Zach, I want to know what's your take on India, the market, the economy, the consumers?
All the time. And absolutely, we need to be in India. And when you look at where the sport needs to grow, if you were to kind of list the territories, India would be right at the top. Now, Formula One was in India. This probably was about 15 years ago, and disappointed, quite frankly, that we're not there. We need to be there. It's a huge market with great consumers, massive population, and we're a global sport. So I think India is a big hole in our calendar, quite frankly, and that is, not only on McLaren's radar, but very much Formula One's radar. And I hope to get back there because we were there, as I mentioned, about 15 years ago. It was massively popular, and so I maybe someone will be watching this show that can make it happen.
That's great to hear, and I do hope it starts here as well. You spoke about access and inclusivity earlier in the conversation, Zach, and that being central to McLaren's brand transformation. Given how traditionally, the F1 has always been closed off, it's always been that way historically. Did you face any resistance in driving this cultural shift?
I think in the early days, it took a little bit of time for some teams to embrace the new ways of working. So an example of that is when Netflix came out, two teams didn't participate year one because it had historically been a very kind of closed sport, a look but don't touch type of environment. I think for me personally, it comes back to my first Grand Prix, which is 1981, the Long Beach Grand Prix. I met my first racing driver. I saw the cars close up, and I remember it to this day. So, our drivers stop for every fan, every time someone approaches me at an airport or a racetrack. I remember all my great experiences in sport. And quite frankly, I remember some of the less great experiences where you've met some athletes that, were your heroes and you were a bit disappointed once you met them. And so I think, we make sure that we give a great experience to every fan engagement. It's something that comes very naturally to us. And I think, again, it comes back to being in the sport and entertainment business and recognizing that without fans, there's no Formula One, there's no McLaren.